I decided to take you along with me on my save file journey. Everything in this save is kind of messed up because I have a base game save file, but I'm currently making over all these base game houses because I'm now including all of the worlds. I can give you a short overview how far I'm done with it. Actually, it won't really show you because it looks like I have everything almost ready, but that's absolutely not the case. Many of these builds are not really playable yet, and it's kind of a mess. I need to set up a lot of the relationships. So this is Windenburg. A lot of worlds I have built a bunch of houses for, but as I said, not everything is playable yet and there's a lot to do. So I wanted to see if I like to record myself doing it sometimes, and maybe this will also help me to not procrastinate on stuff, that's not get distracted as much and kind of keep my focus. So this description is only for the Lee family, but Tayo Lee and Samantha Lee are actually not supposed to live here because they are, yeah, I have them twice in my save file. See, that's why I need to do a lot of work on this still. And I think it's also two different versions of them, maybe, because I think I made Samantha over a little bit more. And overall, in this retirement home are supposed to live maybe some other people in the end. I don't know yet. Katrina Kayante is definitely living here, as well as Dennis Kim. Eleanor Sullivan is from Get Together. I also want to have her live here. And Ian Moody, I have this storyline in my head. He's the guy from the cottage living expansion, and he actually lives with his husband in this slot, but I will want to make him be a widower and live in the retirement home. I have written down somewhere why his husband died. Maybe it's just old age. Let's just go into this build and work on it. Let me first clean up more of this. I have already so many items in the inventory of this household, but I need to clean it up more to make over the floor plan. And yeah, I probably won't even use all of the items because they are all base game, obviously, and I want to use... Oh wow, this is taking so long because my PC can't handle the game anymore. Yeah, I want to use in my extended save file version all of the packs that I have. I have most of the kits even, and I will use them to some extent, but I will try to only use them when I think it's really worth it. And I know it's probably annoying for the people who don't have any of the kits, but at the same time it's nice for the people who do have them, and I think since I have many of them, it's also nice for me. Let me wait. Wouldn't it be clever if I would move the household and just have them take all the furniture with them so I can place everything again freshly and won't have to do this manually? Let me maybe do this, but let me also save the house in my library first so I can place it down again if I'm messing this up too much like this. I'm just going to quickly keep your furniture. So I'm just going to quickly move them to Innis Green because that's where I don't have any lots placed, so I won't mess anything up. And I will see when I'm moving them back now if that's a good plan that I just had. Oh, that's great. We have an empty house. I just need to... Oh, let me also change the weather because I don't want to build in the rain. And let's skip a little time. Maybe let's, okay, no, I can, of course, make a daytime in build mode. Yeah, so the sun should be shining now, and yeah, great. Afternoon, perfect. So let me first put down some lights again. Oh, we just have 77 saucer lights now. That's amazing. So let's light up all the floors so I can remodel the floor plan. Like this. So obviously, because this is a retirement home, this building would not have stairs but a lift, and I'm not sure if I should include one, because if you do, your Sims always appear at the lift, elevator, whatever. I'm not sure if I should do that. Why is my game lagging so much? It's really annoying. It's currently doing this in build mode again. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just my PC that's struggling. So let me delete all the walls here. Okay, the build is empty again, which is awesome. Now we can start thinking about the floor plan. So I'm probably going to place some stairs first. Change them later, so it's not that important. I just want to make sure to use some where I can delete the, what is it called again? Yeah, the underside of the stairs. And can I make it so that it's lining up with the front door? I always really like that. And maybe not the white ones, because we have so many saucer lights placed right now that they're really like shining. Okay, I really need to keep in mind that the top floor here is supposed to be 2 apartments, so it would be cool if we can somehow do the floor plan in a way so these are equally in size with the stairs in mind, if you know what I mean. Maybe I will only have double stairs on this floor, and after that I think we could maybe rather, oh no, I'm not sure. With big builds, this is kind of a big build, right? It's really tall, at least. I really like it if the stairs are wide enough so it makes sense with all the Sims living here, and also from the structure of the house and so on. I think it's also realistic to have double wide stairs in this kind of building, but I'm not sure about this shape right now. So maybe I can see if I want to change it up on some other floors and not have it like this, so they are all overlapping. Can I somehow place stairs like this? Ooh, that's nice. So that's actually also really realistic, the way the stairs are kind of wrapping around each time. And this way I think I can also, okay. The only problem I'm having right now is this floor. So actually no, if I'm going to try and make some kind of floor plan. Just map out something and see how it works. So I can see how I'm able to make the apartments the same size and have them also have a nice hallway area in the middle of them. But if I'm going to cut this off, I want to have at least 3 tiles over here, and the best way to have the stairs, I think, would be if they would line up with this wall over here. I think that way we would lose less space. Or we could... Oh no, I have an idea. What if we will put them further back? But if I would make the stairs wrap around this way, it would be all the same, right? Because it's completely symmetrical. Maybe we will not care that they are in the middle on the first floor, because in the end there will be a lot of stuff, and we can... I think the first floor is what can be modified the most, because it's not like these apartments that are supposed to be equal in size, and we have more freedom in a way on that floor. So what if I I don't know. Also, why is it so dark in here again? I'm so sorry if you can not see anything. The saucer lights will be so annoying to remove once I'm done. Do we want windows in the hallway? I think it's not necessary, but it's alright if they are there. We can of course also always use them in the actual apartment, I guess. But what do we think? If I will close off the doors here, so it's... I don't like how this is looking from above, but also at this point I shouldn't care already. And maybe we can also save a lot of space if we will do the stairs like this, and then... Okay, first floor. I just said that it's not so dramatic how we are going to place them. And now I think the build believes, not the build, the game believes that there are stairs here somewhere, because... Or maybe it's my own fault. No, that actually makes sense that the game doesn't want me to place them like this. But also, I don't like to have the stairs facing this way from the front door. Let's make another try and move the stairs around completely. So we will need to delete them all again to be able to stack them on top of each other. Okay, I said I wanted 3 tiles at least on this hallway part. That's definitely enough room for... Oh, I think this is really good for the penthouse. I don't know if you can call this a penthouse already. And that's also good because I need to section off this part, or maybe maybe I will do smaller balconies and close this off with a... No, not a room, but maybe some open balcony part, but also that's not really necessary. Let me get some windows to see where I can place them here. No, maybe... Should I do those over here so that this is really nice and bright on top? Because even though these are very small apartments in the end, I think they are... Wait, they are not so much smaller. Right, yeah, they are. These are supposed to be kind of fancy since they are so high up and have a nice view. Wait, you cannot really view anything because the half walls are kind of high. I need to see if I need to lower them later. That wouldn't be a problem. I guess I will. Yeah, probably. But let's see when I have some more furniture for reference and so on. So let's first see if the stairs are now making sense once I place them all down. Oh, no, I didn't copy them like this. Oh, wow. This way we even have it line up with the entrance. That's amazing. Okay, that makes me feel so good about myself right now. Now we can have a look. That's really good. Also, the balcony doors are lining up with the floors below. That's making me really happy. And now I'm thinking, do I maybe want to widen this a little bit more? So maybe, will this be too big in the end? But actually I like it if the roofs here are overlapping. Anyway, and also let's start with the plan to lower the half walls. I think a good measurement would be a counter. That's good. Yeah, I think, should we go even one more down? Maybe we should. Let's do that. I think I like it. And maybe let's just stretch out this part of the roof so we don't have this triangular part here showing, and have it instead line up with this column wall. Okay, should I? I'm not sure if I want to. I think I will do one more tile on the walls over here, but maybe I want to add some kind of detail as well. So should we do some columns again with the walls maybe? I think I can only do those kind of columns here because the whole build is so chunky. Maybe to make the penthouse apartments fancier, I could create some kind of balcony area over here and make this all have a lot of glass. But also, should we... maybe I should... yeah, I should definitely do that, but in a little bit different way. I just had an idea. So I can add some structure to the sides for the lower apartments as well. Will 2 tiles be too wide? I don't know how much space I have left on the whole building. Wait. No, this would be even one further over here. No, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, and on this side 3. I'm so confused right now. Okay, this part is the long part. Let's first do this before I'm getting ahead of myself. So this comes out. What is this part doing over here? I definitely don't want that. Also, I think the lighting on this lot is a little bit annoying. Just because the sun is not... Maybe it's the lighting in Newcrest in general. Oh no, I'm in live mode. Wait, now I'm so confused. The thing is, I don't really talk about Sims in real life, so I only find it weird when people pronounce this live mode thing in a way that I don't like to hear it, but now saying it myself, it's interesting. But I guess live mode is how I would say it, because it's like going live on a TV show, right? I don't know. How do you say it? Do we like this? I think it's really looking, yeah, like a modern apartment building, but maybe built in the 80s. Yeah, maybe I want to have it look a little bit more old-fashioned. And now that I'm seeing this, why don't I use these Discover University doors also on the back of the building, because they look quite outdated in this colorway especially, but maybe we can also find another one that's good, and maybe not, maybe gray or something. I don't know. I want to have it look a little bit dull, but I think that's the best swatch since I don't really like this one. How does the white look? Nah, no, I think that sticks out a little bit too much. What do we think of this orange one? No. I think the dark brown really works because it's also a little bit more contrast, but I like that it has gray accents because I also used gray windows. So let's see how that would look from the front. I think I like the lighter wood more though, because yeah, I don't know. No, maybe I should use this. And also, should I make these columns be brick? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the outside wallpaper in general, actually. So how far do we want this to be? I think one tile is enough. And then we want to have this. Yeah. I'm not finding any words. Fence it is. But now I have another question. Do we need some kind of roof on top of this? And do we want to do more of this thick wall column stuff? I don't know. Now I'm not sure if I like what I did with these extensions on the side. That's always this thing. Once you start modifying your build, you... Oh, wait. Now, yes, I think that's good, right? Do we want... No, the walls are too low for using this detail. I'm still not sure about the width of the building, if I'm too far, if it's too much now, I don't know. No, let me grab this again. Nice, very nice, I think. I think that's good. So do we want 3 windows on the sides here? And do we want to use those? Question I have. Will we have enough light in these apartments? Okay. I'm not really happy about the balcony situation. I don't know what's my problem, but can we change this up a little bit? Maybe I could... No. What if I'm putting those on? No, then I would have to change up my whole... No, wait. Ooh, maybe the whole apartment. Do I want them all to have those big, nice windows, or do I want to have them have less nice apartments? But on the other hand, this is kind of a fancy elder residence, so maybe... And also I think it's realistic to have... I don't know what I'm saying, but let's make this first on one side, so I can easily go back if I don't like it. What's going on? I thought this would be not as tedious to change, but of course it is. Oh yes, I think that's really good. What do you think? I think this makes so much sense somehow, right? Can I somehow only have this trim on? Why is the trim always so annoying? I don't understand. Why did it work on the other side so easily and now on this side it's not? It doesn't want to let me only delete this part. Okay, I can select only the front, but this is registered as another part. Maybe I need to completely define the rooms again over here, probably. Oh great. Okay, let me just draw a whole new room, because sometimes that helps with the trim situation, but in this case it doesn't. Is it because of this room? Oh, maybe it is. Because this here is different. Why is this room, this wall not? Okay, now it's one room that could... No! Oh, no. Wait, is it because the colors, the wallpaper is different? Why doesn't it want to let me do what I want to do here? Do I need to redo this half wall maybe? Will that help me? No. Okay, I'm giving up. That's not as necessary right now, but I'm still wondering if I should do some kind of trim. I'm not having a lot of choices because we're working with the short wall height. I don't know if I like this accent on the roof. I think it's too detailed and takes away some of the simplicity of the build. So I definitely need to change this half wall into black as well. And yeah, I think it's kind of coming together in a way. I definitely should, before the whole build looks off, fix this on this side to think about other stuff and not do everything all at once. But also I'm always, when I'm having some ideas, I'm always very afraid to not take action immediately and then forget what I wanted to do. Oh, this is going to be one smaller as well. I'm a little bit afraid how it will look in the end. Once I'm done with this not so small change of plans. When I actually thought the exterior was done for now. I think I don't want this to be... Yeah, I think I want this to be flat and not stick out, so we have a more coherent look on this part. What do we think? And also, what's wrong with this roof? I think actually there's nothing wrong. I'm just too particular. Let me grab some more windows. So we wanted to do 3 on each side here. Wait, does this part have the same width as on the other side? Because I feel like 3 is a little bit too many windows for this small part on the sides. Maybe we just didn't see it. Yeah, it's symmetrical, but I copied it, so how would it be? But maybe 2 windows would be enough even. Also, I think it may look better from the inside, and we already have 3 windows in a row on this part. But or we would do this on this heights here as well. Yeah, we will see. Maybe I will keep it like this on this side and like this on this side, so I can change it up once I'm sure what I want to do. And now I'm thinking to continue with this column look. If I would want to do this, I think that's good to add some more detail again. And still continue with the same aesthetic. Oh, I thought we could place 3 of those again, but we can't. And that's fine. Yeah, actually, I'm not mad how this is turning out right now. So we can also place all these windows already and get some of these for this part here. This will be in the hallway, right? Do we want one over here? Or do we have a wall there? No, we don't. Nice. So we also have some natural light in this hallway here. That's good. So now we actually haven't even started really with the floor plan yet, but only changed up a lot of the build again. But I think it was worth it to enlarge the whole thing even more. Oh, this is such a big build. I would just start with some floor plan stuff and see how we are going to how it's going. Okay, let me think. No, maybe we will not just start because I want to have a floor plan that makes sense. So I think I'm just going to wrap the stairs with walls so that way they won't be in the way, and they don't need to be a focal point because we, as we said in our imagination, the whole build is it's possible to access all areas with an elevator, as we said. I want some kind of check-in area, so maybe it's where the people get their medicine and where you can, some kind of lobby where you can access, and there's maybe a security guard at night, and in the daytime some person who is, I don't know, directing guests to their relatives and stuff like this. So also maybe I do want to have one part of the stairs be bare, and also I want some stair railing, and on this floor I want to have solid stairs with this wall beneath it, so it doesn't look as kind of messy sometimes when you have too much open stair stuff going on in a build where it doesn't suit the style as well. So let's close up the room here. Maybe I'm going to use some diagonal wall over here. I don't remember the old floor plan because the floor plan wasn't too bad. This could be a bathroom, but this as well. Maybe we'll not start with the lobby and first continue to work on this. Maybe we'll start working on the apartments instead. I feel like the lobby area is stressing me out right now, and it's also sometimes good to just leave things alone once you get frustrated. Of course, it's sometimes also good to push through the hard parts, but in this case, especially with building, I think it's good to just leave it when you realize that you're not getting any further in the moment. Wait, so now I'm a little bit confused. Should I maybe give this room to each side? So I have so much space on all the sides to this hallway, so maybe I will do 3 tiles on each side, maybe even 4? No, 3 is enough. It's definitely enough, but maybe even only 2. I do prefer to have 3 sometimes, especially in a bigger building, but this is definitely fine. That way we can have some extra room in the apartments. So one will have 1 more tile, which is freaking me out right now. No, I'm just kidding. That's not so bad. I'm always so tempted to try and do everything super symmetrical, but sometimes you need to give in. I'm just trying things out again. I should just stick to the things I'm just doing in the moment and not get distracted again directly. So this, wow, these will be some big retirement areas for the people, I think. But maybe it's more like this living situation where you will still have a very small kitchen, but you have the option to go downstairs. My grandma is living in some kind of older people home in between, not retirement home yet, but still some kind of guidance, not guidance, but some emergency stuff. So there's some nurses in the house all the time and stuff like this. So if the people are in an emergency, they can contact someone and get help immediately. I also want to have a utility room downstairs, so maybe one of these is going to be that. What if I will do the reception area over here, and then you can, no, yeah, what if it would be over here and then the utility room is behind it, so it looks like the people working here have more access to it than the residents, since those people are not supposed to do this kind of stuff anymore. So let's maybe use this public looking closet type door. I think it's actually for a trailer and Get Famous, but that's fine. I don't know, I should just look into, oh, I should save, by the way. Oh yes, I need a kitchen, a public kitchen, kind of. It is supposed to serve the elders with, yeah, I don't know. Should I, or should I just have some kind of cafeteria thing, like from, yeah, now that this is not a base game only build anymore, I am having access to everything I want, so I can maybe, I don't know what the bar from the high school cafeteria is. Ooh, do we want a vending machine there? Maybe somewhere, some more dangers are always fun, right? I don't need to get distracted by this outside area right now, but the plants over here are annoying me and I want to keep them out because I liked what I did before. Right now it doesn't look so nice, but I had the plants in a fun, colorful way, and I want to put some flowers outside, but I'm not going to do this right now because I'm doing something else right now. How big are the toilets? I want to not block all the light from these windows, and I didn't really enjoy how this was looking with all the walls over here and stuff like that. Also, I was just thinking, what if, no, this will not fit, right? Oh, no, why am I already trying to make my life harder? But I thought it would be nice to have the ability to go outside on both sides of this part of the build. So do we think of double doors? I mean, no, I think that's not so nice looking. Also, I made this very much looking like an entrance. Let's go back. I think it has to be like this. I don't know. Now I'm having another crazy idea, but that wouldn't make sense because of the balconies. But I was thinking, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. I was just thinking that this also would be cool in the back, but I don't know what I'm doing. I need to keep keeping focused on the part that I'm actually working on at the moment. So I said I didn't like this all to be closed off as much, but I think it needs some separation. Can I just wanted to get the coffee bar thingy from high school years. Not bubble tea. These people don't even know what bubble tea is. No, what am I doing? This is the reception area. This was supposed to go here somewhere. Maybe we can then also put the vending machine in this public food area. I think that's good. I'm not sure about the layout in this room yet, but I think that's a really good idea to do it like this. Ooh, I'm placing these on all my public lots at the moment, and I don't know, it would be so nice to have this on this building so that you can take pictures with your grandparents when you're here. So maybe I can, what if I will just place it down like it's a part of this area so that it's just a public photo booth that's not exactly part. Wait, okay, I have a perfect excuse to use this photo booth right now in this part. Maybe we'll move it with tool mod somewhere so that you can access it from this part, this lot, which is the town hall of Newcrest. So that would be perfect because you can have weddings in here. Wait, let me maybe show you. I'm getting completely distracted. Probably I'm going to start building over there and completely lose track. Let me take Katrina and visit this build. It's a library. I said it as a library because that's what made the most sense to me. I wanted to show you because this is the town hall with this wedding area. I feel like it's very dark in here. I'm always in between because I really like when you put a lot of ambient light. Maybe I've overdone it in this build a little bit because this is a little bit older, and I will probably change up a bunch of stuff in here as well because I want, since this is from the base game save, I don't have stuff like this podium from I don't know, from Discovery University would be nice in here, and some kind of area where it looks like you can, I don't know, change your address and stuff you would do in a town hall or get a new passport. So the photo booth would make a lot of sense next to this town hall building thing, library, but it would be so cool if we could access it no matter if we are here or here. And also it's nice because this is going to be a park inspired by The Sims 3. I recently discovered this YouTube channel from, I don't know her name right now. Now I'm looking for it. It's Sim Grace. I still have one of her videos up, and she actually made a save file, which is amazing. I still need to check it out myself, but I'm completely obsessed with her videos on it. So I will link Sim Grace down below if you want to check out another save file that's already got a lot of content on it. And she actually included in her newcrest save file this amazing, oh, now I clicked on the video, this amazing inspiration, what am I saying, this amazing park which is inspired by Sunset Valley, and I really want to copy that idea. And also, yeah, when I'm working on this library, I want to make it more. Okay, Dennis, you can dislike mischief. I'm just talking right now, and it would be nice if you wouldn't interrupt me. Thank you. I want to remake this library a little bit and make it also more inspired by The Sims 3 town hall library build. I haven't played The Sims 3 in years, so is it this school in this? No. I don't remember. I completely forgot what the build is, the build's function in The Sims 3 is. So in my game, it will be some kind of town hall place. This is the start I made to make this town center park area in The Sims 3 inspired. I'm obsessed with Sim Grace's save file, so definitely check that out if you are interested in it. And I'm very happy for this idea because I was thinking to do something to this area because I don't know, actually the build is fine still, but I feel like my build style changed a little bit, and I used to place down a little bit too much stuff. Like, I don't know, now that I'm here, it's starting. I warned you, I will get stuck on this build now and completely forget what I wanted to do next in my retirement house. That's why I have so many builds almost done, but not completely done, and it's a little bit frustrating, to be honest, because I would really like to put out some update to this save file. And yeah, so another example for my excessive use of items, I think it would be so much nicer to have at most 2 lanterns on this side, but if I would do 2, I would space them out a lot more and also have maybe only 2 of these trees. So stuff like that is what's annoying me now with this older version of my save file, because I see a lot of things that I don't like anymore, which is fine because I think it's good that I'm evolving and that I'm still so eager to make everything to my liking, which sometimes feels, when you are working on a save file, maybe you know this, that it sometimes feels like you never actually play the game, because everything you do is just, once you start a game, maybe you even use your own save file, but even if you no matter if you watch, I don't know, I'm losing my words again, you always get so many ideas that you don't have any ideas at all. I don't know if this makes sense, but you just lose track of everything and have a bunch of projects that are left unfinished, and yes, then you feel a little bit ashamed, and not ashamed for the project, but that you spend so much time on stuff and don't do anything with it, which is actually, I think, also from an outside view kind of nice if other people do it, because then I'm always thinking that it's cool that someone is just practicing their hobby and enjoying it for, just for themselves, and that's actually what hobbies are meant for. But on the other hand, with something like a save file, I really want to have it out for other people to enjoy, because I feel like stuff like this is an example for things that are nice to share with others, because if a lot of people can benefit from stuff you made, it's just nice to also see others enjoy it and stuff like that. And in another way, sometimes I'm looking at all the builds I have that are not done, and some of them I don't really enjoy anymore, and as I said, but sometimes I'm kind of impressed with how many builds I have made, and also again kind of ashamed because of all the time I spent on stuff like this, which then makes me feel a little bit weird but yeah. But on the other hand, I'm kind of proud sometimes. And what am I doing? I wanted to just show you the library part, just to explain why I want to put this photo booth in the outside world, to have access from it from all those 4 lots. This over here is actually oh, we are going home. Oh, I need to cheat the needs. I'm so sorry. Let me maybe make the needs static, or yeah, disable household needs decay and fill household needs. Yes, nice. Okay, why did we make some money? Oh, why are you still working? You should be retired by now. Is anyone else here? Oh, why are you? I don't know. Should they all be? It's supposed to be a retirement home, so I was thinking if some of these people should have side gigs, but I think it would make sense. So, can you please leave work early, and you too, and then we are going to retire both of them. But first, I think, okay, maybe Ian Moody I should give him a fairly high over max level on his job, because I guess he was kind of successful as a fisherman, and I want all of these to have not the worst household funds or money situations. So for Katrina, for example, I think she gets more kind of money from her daughters. I don't believe Katrina Kayante was very successful in her work life. So, but for Ian, I don't know. Maybe let's do 3. I'm not sure. That makes it 78 per hour. That's kind of a lot. And the same goes for Eleanor Sullivan. Maybe she would get 2. I don't know how. Oh, maybe also I still don't have an owner for the daycare. So maybe I want to. Oh, that would solve so many of my problems, because I don't have a story for her daughter. I don't remember her name. The only part is that her daughter is together with, oh, I forgot his name. Wait, so her daughter, what's her name again? Wait, that's her granddaughter. Why is her daughter not her daughter in this situation? Oh, that's annoying. But and her daughter, Sochie, is together with Kyle Kyleson. That's his name, right? And I just thought that Sochie has such other plans, but her mother has this daycare in Willow Creek, and her and Kyle are living in San Sequoia, and they are very stressed about this situation, because Eleanor would love to hand down her business to her daughter, but she wants to, I don't know, maybe start another business. I don't remember what kind of job I gave her or what's her original. Okay, she's an athlete. I don't know if that's what I believe fits her. I don't know. I had another picture in my head of her. I don't really have any associations with this townie, but I guess her and Kyle being together for now, I wouldn't think they have the best relationship, but maybe he is very nice with her daughter Camille. Yeah, let's see. Oh, why are we friends with an alien baby? That's interesting. I was trying to get everyone here into retirement. So she's definitely retired, but she owns this business. Let's do that. I think this idea is really good. Are you all? Oh, yes, nice. So Ian has this club. That's good to remember for me, as you know, maybe because my other save file is out for such long time by now. I've been working on this for quite long, so I don't remember everything. And I recently downloaded this extended icon pack for the clubs and the businesses, so I can now give them all some nicer icons when I'm in some household, and then I can give them some better fitting icons, which is nice. So this is a club for elders that care for Hanford on Barclays community area, which is some kind of park. I want to have it in this. I want to use the eco lifestyle community lot feature where I can do the different versions with the makerspace and the gardening center stuff, not gardening center, the community garden. And so I will have these Sims care for, and so these Sims are supposed to care for this community. And these Sims are in a club. I'm not too sure if these are all going to stay like this in the club, but Ian is definitely supposed to be the leader of the club. All right, so Samantha Lee is. Oh, wait, actually, Samantha and Tylee need to move out because they are not supposed to live in this retirement home, actually. I don't think I want to have any couples living in here because I don't think I do have any sim. I don't have I don't have to decide that for now. I just realized that I never really heard of those kind of buildings be for multiple people in a household. I'm so confused right now. Are people in this age not living? Oh no, I don't want to move the whole household. Do elderly people always? I just did the wrong. Oh, maybe I can transfer them some money so I don't have to use cheats when I'm over there. When I'm choosing their other house. So the Lees are supposed to live here, where the Lees already live because I have them in my game twice. Oh no. The household is too full, but I will just evict those Sims for now, and then I will do it with... Oh no, I don't want to go into... Oh. I should have just gone to World Overview immediately. Oh, I didn't want to go with them to their actual house, but they are supposed to live in this duplex over here in Fondre Cove, Willow Creek, and this side is supposed to be their house. So, and oh yeah, and now that I'm here, this is the daycare I was talking about. Wait, no, let's not go there now because I could first, I should fix this household situation. And after that, we are going to take Eleanor Sullivan and buy this daycare for her. Ooh, okay. I have another idea. Can we not? Isn't this a thing where you can give your business to someone else? Because I already have a sim that's owning the daycare, but she's kind of random and I don't have any story for her. So what if I took that sim and made her gift it to Eleanor Sullivan and have her be her mother and make that sim very old that so that it can be a family business that has been handed down for generations, because this person, Alex Moreno, is actually the owner of Little Critters, which is the name of the daycare at this moment. I'm also open to suggestions because I have placed some Void Critter merch things over there, so maybe the name is not too bad. Yes, okay, we can do that. We can transfer the Fosmore business, which is amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of Alex Moreno because I have these as a couple and I want to keep them. They don't have a real story, so I just had them own this daycare that I made here in Willow Creek. Remember, over there is the Lee family. So those are the parents of Liberty Lee, if you were kind of wondering if there's a connection. So let's do that in a way. Let's save those to the gallery and then I will edit her into Eleanor Sullivan's mother, who is going to be an elder. And or maybe she doesn't have to be an elder because she's going to be dead. So how about we make her an adult and think of a very tragic story why Eleanor inherited the business from her mother at a very young age. So maybe we can also make it more dramatic and make her mother still be a young adult, and maybe Eleanor had to keep up the business when she was just a teenager or something. And that's why it's extra important for her that her daughter will keep the business. I'm not sure. So let's go into create them. So I'm going to save them to my gallery, and then I'm going to delete this. And now I'm going to create Eleanor Sullivan's mother. So what should we do as her first name? Something sounding old would be good. These are Anne? I think Anne could be a good name. And I'm going to completely randomize her face again. So okay, one thing about Eleanor is that she's talking about in the San Sequoia secrets thing you can do where you can ask the townies some stuff, is that she says that her family had a little place in Hopewell Hills, some area in San Sequoia apparently, and I don't know, it says that it changed when people with another income populated the area. Oh, maybe we can play out the story in a way that Eleanor grew up in San Sequoia, but she went back to Willow Creek when... no, she didn't went back. She moved to Willow Creek because with her mother? I don't know. I'm not sure on the law on this. I'm also not super inspired how I'm going to... Maybe we can immediately make her into a ghost so it's easier to see what she's supposed to look like as a ghost. And we can also maybe I can choose maybe I can choose a death for her, so the story comes together a bit better. How about a broken heart to play into some kind of family curse? Eleanor doesn't have a partner, and her daughter Julia is in this relationship with Kyle, who is not very suitable for her. So I'm not so sure of the traits of her mother. Maybe we will make her, some kind of, maybe a love bug. And also, family oriented and stuff like this. And I think there's some kind of curse in the family where all the females are very unlucky. They are all very unlucky maybe in their relationships. So I made her a love bug, family oriented and embraced by death, which what does it mean again? Underlines some kind of unfinished business she has. Maybe it's about becoming a super parent, that she feels like she failed her family in some kind of way now that she's dead and she was gone so early. Or maybe it's something in her love life that she needs to resolve, since she would have passed away kind of long ago. Maybe we can find something that resembles her previous career or something as a ghost. I'm not super inspired to... Oh, maybe we can... Yeah, I was just saying I'm not super inspired to dress up ghosts, but maybe we can turn her into... put her into the outfit she would have worn when she was broken-hearted. So what would she have worn while she died of broken heart? Yeah, so I was thinking first that it doesn't really matter what she looks like because she's a ghost, but I think it's nice if she would kind of resemble what her daughter looks like. So I'm just trying to make her look from another time, kind of. Maybe does 50s or 60s. Why does she look so good in this outfit? I was just thinking if I would want her to have maybe worked at a diner as well, but she should... Oh, I really like this. Yes, I think that's the perfect dress for her. Ooh, I didn't know this. Wow, I swear, why have I never seen this dress? And why does it have such nice swatches? I don't know which color to give her because she looks so good in this dress. Maybe I will do the brown one. I also like the red, but that looks... Oh, wait. I wanted this to be her outfit she went on a date on, right? I'm spending way too long on dressing a ghost right now and picking out a color theme for her while she is going to look like this in the game. I'm going to stick to this yellow because I really like it, and I think it's cute if we imagine her date would have been in the summer. A super cute idea because, as we just discussed, as I just told you, she is supposed to have died on this date, so not so cute. Oh my god, let's use this because, yeah, she died of heartbreak, so this is going to be her... no, only this amount of lashes is enough. Yeah, she would have died of heartbreak, so I think it's perfect if we will give her this smudged eyeliner. The good thing is that I can just copy this to all her outfits in a minute because she's a ghost. I'm just spending time with some other unnecessary details here, like giving her nails. So I don't want her to have any other accessories, I think. So we can just... this function was such a game changer for making the save file, because I have been dressing so many townies by now, and making it all manually for the makeup and stuff. Obviously, I wouldn't copy all of the details to every single category, but only deleting some stuff. I don't know why her hair color changed. She obviously didn't want the cheese hair. I don't even know why I chose it for her. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I need to use it because I don't use it at all anymore, and I think it's almost some Sims it doesn't look so bad, I think, because for her it looks like she's kind of blonde but also kind of a ginger, and it's a little bit in between, but obviously in this Max's comic graphics, so a little bit overdone, like a lot of colors we have in game. Oh, I just deleted her nails with the accessories there. I'm just checking if there are any... Oh yeah, good that I'm checking this, because what the hell? Of course there have to be... Ooh, where are these gloves from? Wedding Stories, interesting. Those are cute, but not for her right now. So let's delete all of this stuff, and we should be almost good to go. This is what she will look like as a ghost. Then, I like that you can still see her eyeliner a little bit. Should we maybe also give her a little sun hat? Because I think for a ghost I can go a little bit out with some details like those. And also because she's to be supposed from another time, so a hat doesn't look as much as a costume or something than if we just imagine she's yeah, gone for some time. I think this is cute. It does look a little bit funny and goofy. Or the blue. The blue looks nice with her blue eyes. So this could be cute. I like that her ear is sticking out. I was just about to make it smaller to fit, but I think it's kind of cute that her ear is sticking out. Oh no, now I really like this sim, and I feel a little bit bad that I need to turn her into a ghost and that her story is so dramatic now. We could also give her a necklace, since you can see that in her ghost form. Maybe... oh, but you cannot see it with her dress she has on. That's sad. But we can, to make her story more dramatic, make her engaged. I think that's something we should do. So yeah, that's... oh, maybe we can also make her ring blue to have it also match her eyes, and maybe her fiance, who then cheated of her, said that this looks like her eye color, and her fiance will have said that this matches her eye color perfectly. So this is our ghost now. Oh, I forgot to put it on with all outfits. I have put Anne Sullivan into one household with her mother now. I don't really know right now how I'm supposed to transfer the business. I need to look that up. I have never done this before. Wait, do we still have this business as a ghost? Okay, we do. That's very lucky. I would have been kind of mad if this would have messed up my plan to keep this business, because I have set up some stuff already and Of course, I could cheat a lot of stuff because I didn't play very far, but wait, I also wanted to do this for the storyline and not because of the great settings I have here. Oh, I'm supposed to just be able to do this in the social menu, but probably I should first turn Eleanor into a teenager. So we will go back into cast. Oh, great. I can put them as mother and daughter. And maybe we will put maybe let's put it as supportive, the family dynamic, just because I think Anne would have been kind of ambitious as a mother to support her daughter to become kind of ambitious and stuff like that. So if I will turn her back into an elder right now, I'm not sure. No, I'm not supposed to do that because I just remembered that I wanted to have her be a teenager, so her milestones won't get messed up and she will have gotten the business from her mother as a teenager. Oh, that's very easy. I can just transfer it, but wait, let me save first. And let me make a new save. I always make extra saves, which I'm always naming in this way. So I will have a ton of backup saves for my save file. So if anything gets lost or I want to see a previous version and stuff like this, so I can always go back, and I would honestly suggest you do this as well, especially with stuff like also when you're doing gameplay and something really stupid happens. It's always good to have a lot of backups. Annoying enough when your game crashes and you lose some hours of progress, but it's even worse when it's been months or even years. Okay, so let's do that. I wonder if it even gives us a milestone. Does it say that we transferred it? No. She just was working there and stuff. And oh, okay. I shouldn't have. I wouldn't have needed to do that because we don't get a milestone for getting the business inherited, which is really sad. I would have liked if we could see this history of her life, actually. I also want to make her gray or white. I don't remember. I don't like when the ghosts change color all the time, and I like it more when they are gray all the time because then they are not so prominent and I don't want to have them be as visible, so it's more easier for me to imagine that the ghosts are just in the imagination of the Sims and not actually visible, so people would think Eleanor is just talking to herself right now or something. Have gone so far from editing this floor plan, but it's okay because that's how I get ideas, and that's how my save file comes together all the time, because otherwise if I would only focus on the build, I would get so bored so quickly. Okay, very nice. So she is now set as her mother in the family tree, but what I immediately want to fix is that her daughter is actually set as her daughter. So she is here. So relationship. Eleanor is Juliet's mother. Daughter. Right. Okay. I was afraid that I would do it in the other way. Wow, and I have still not retired, everyone. I am so far from sticking to my plans here, but that's okay. Good. I think I can keep Anne Sullivan for now in my household. Otherwise, if I will go into Managed Worlds right now, I will completely get off track again. So maybe we can just open the build mode again and save, and then we will continue with this floor plan and retirement home build that we started on today. I think I'm going to start and just place some random items from the household inventory because I really want to empty this out a little bit. There's so much stuff that's in here multiple times from all the moving back and forth with the household and taking with me all the items from the whole build, and that is causing this mess. And I really want to get rid of a bunch of stuff because I don't want to have this look like a base game build, because I have obviously already done that. I don't want to have them have this super old furniture. Also, I want to have... Oh, I don't need to click so many times. Wow, I'm having 60 of these nightstands. And also I want to have everyone have their own furniture apart from some special items maybe. And maybe I'm going to place... Wait, but actually maybe I do like them to have a lot of similar objects, so it looks like this fancy retirement home comes furnished. Apart from a few private things maybe. Why is it causing my game to lag so much? Because my inventory is so full? If that's the case, I don't know how to solve this problem because it's taking so long. Also, there's a bunch of stuff I want to remember to keep, like... Oh wow, now it's deleting everything I'm placing down. Great. I should maybe restart my game or something. But also, yeah, is it deleting everything? No. Interesting. Because, yeah, no. I don't even need those counters. I don't need a lot of stuff that's here. I managed to clean out the inventory of this household now and place down all the furniture in the rooms I have separated. And next, I think I'm just going to target different areas that I feel like editing. And I definitely want to... I think I need some kind of front desk over here. So... do we want to use this swatch is the question. I guess not. Maybe we'll use this. As I said, I want this whole building to look kind of outdated to some degree. And also, can I maybe get some more space over here? That would be nice. Then this can be centered over here. Ooh, I would like, actually, if we could... Yeah, this way we can also have a way over to here. And actually, this should have become some kind of utility room for the people who work in this retirement home, but maybe I will have this be another bathroom. I should get some doors in here. Does Get to Work have some that I find fit this kind of... No. Those are all definitely not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something quite simple, yet I don't know if these came in gray, but actually the handles are way too detailed for my plans that I have. What I sometimes like to do also is check for some packs so I can have some kind of continuity throughout my build. That works out sometimes. How about I use these high school year doors for now? Because they have some nice double doors which are good for these public areas, I think. And they look a little bit outdated, not too fancy. Wait, let me see from closer. Yeah, I think that could be okay for those. Now I need some for the apartments. Are there some from the university pack that don't have some? Some of these do not have this playful decor on them. So maybe I can... How about this reddish door? I want this house to have a very fake looking wood. Do we have some different tables? Because could have one of those in the bar area, but I think this table is too fancy for what I'm going for. Some of the residents can have it though, but the others I'm going to delete and look for some that are way more toned down. Also not sure about those lamps in the public areas, and also the couch. What if we use this thing from high school years and maybe it's some advertisement for an inheritance lawyer who comes around here sometimes. Maybe we use this with the sim sitting in an office. And actually this is supposed to be some information board or something where the residents are, well, maybe this is, but so maybe we can put this over here, so this is informing the residents about any upcoming events around the area that could be interesting for them, stuff like that. So I still haven't made up this utility room problem, but wait, I think I need to use the cafeteria station from university and not the one from high school years. Or can I test if I can hire a caterer on this one? Yeah, I can't. So I need the one from university. I'm not sure right now if placing down everything randomly was such a great idea, because now we need to figure out a floor plan with all this mess. So maybe I'm going apartment by apartment, or maybe starting with one to figure out the floor plan and remove everything again. But that way I can maybe, I don't know if I should have just picked out completely new items. This is so stupid right now. Okay, let's see. We have the door here. I placed them in the middle of each side. Obviously the wall lamps in all colors are also randomly placed right now. These are actually quite big living spaces, I think, but that's nothing to complain about. Only for me to be annoyed that I have to furnish it all. Is this looking weird if... Wait, everything is dark. And it's night in addition to that. I think it's nice if we will give them 2 bathrooms. Oh wait, I wanted this to be a bathroom as well. So this is supposed to be a very accessible bathroom, so I thought I'd put in every apartment one of those, so you can imagine that you can get in very easily, and when a nurse has to help them bath, it will be easier. And also it's nice because the apartments are going to be much more expensive this way. And as I told you, I want them to be kind of expensive. I don't think the things are what I'm looking for in these bathrooms, I would like them to look also a little bit medical and like mass production for this retirement home. Maybe I will use counters actually, now that I think about it. But not those too fancy. I guess those white ones from base game are a good choice because they look very simple and actually, to have this a little bit different. Maybe it's better to get around this with a wheelchair and stuff. So let's try to use that. Oh, I didn't think about that. I need to make these both completely opposite so that I can... Wait, which apartment? Also, I haven't even gotten doors for any rooms in this whole building, I think, apart from... Yeah, I have a few. Okay, I just placed them down, however. Maybe I am going to make different floor plans since the bathrooms are placed differently, so that makes everything different, because if the big bathroom goes off this room or this room, which is in this case the bedroom, and in this case it would be... Actually, it doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter at all. Let me place down some tiles so this doesn't look so weird anymore. Do we want to use nicer looking? No, everything is supposed to look very sterile in the bathrooms, I guess. So the Sims can hang up their own mirrors or some decoration, but overall it's very simple and easy to clean and stuff. So do we have matching floor tiles for this wall? Nice! This looks very white and boring, but exactly what I was looking for, to be honest. This can go up a little bit. I don't want the windows to be so low. Let me put this in all the bathrooms so it's better to look at all this. Okay, so are 3 bathrooms a bit too many? Should we maybe turn this into a closet instead? Because if we have the bathroom coming off from the bedroom in this case, maybe it's nicer to have this be a closet and only this. I think we don't need 3 bathrooms if most of the Sims here are going to live alone anyway. So, closet. Maybe I can do the floor plan over here, and even though I don't have it all figured out yet. Can have a totally different floor plans. That's absolutely fine. I wanted to give them all some kind of kitchen, but in a way that it's not allowed to really cook in these apartments. So I don't want to really furnish right now. I want to put only placeholder items everywhere, so I get a move on in a way. if that's even possible. Do I want a hallway or not? So I think we can go with another arch over here into the kitchen. Do we have a smaller one that's also wider, but not as tall? Like this? Maybe? But it looks a little bit... Ah, this is perfect. The other one has so much wood texture that it doesn't match this one. So now we have a matching one here, which is nice. And this is a little bit too big for here. I maybe put it over here. Or maybe it can also go into the bedroom. I'm not sure yet. This door can go away. And we still need a place for the TV. It's not so easy in this living room situation. Maybe the sim doesn't have a TV. Or maybe, wait, we need this. One of these needs to be empty and staged, because if you want to move a sim here, I don't want you to have them go all the way up to the 4th floor. So I want the empty apartment definitely on the 1st floor. So maybe because I placed this down very, kind of staged, maybe this will be the apartment that's furnished in a very simple way. I don't know how to handle all these rooms right now. I think I came up with a floor plan that I'm happy with, and I really don't know what my problem was with the door going into the bathroom, because it actually doesn't really matter. This one just also go, we can see if we want to put it on this side so you can go into it from the kitchen, but in the end I think it doesn't really matter a lot. Wait, actually I did get a little bit annoyed by this bathroom closet situation, and now I thought, what if we do different floor plans and make this into the bedroom in the other apartment? And do I like that? Nah, I'm not sure. The other room is very better suited, and so it would be realistic to have same floor plans. Also, another point that's better if I'm going to do it like this is that I don't have to think about it too much. One idea I'm having is that this is another apartment where you don't have this closet in the bedroom, but instead you will have some kind of pantry area from the kitchen. Maybe that's an option I'm okay with. Then I need to steal this arch for the kitchen again. So do we want it to be centered with this room? I mean with the windows? That way I think I need to move this area a little bit over here. But that's fine. It's actually a nicer flow this way anyway. Maybe in this case I prefer to have the chairs on this side of the room. I think that's nicer. Okay, great. I feel better now. Now these two apartments make a lot more sense, and I don't like when the beds are facing the same way somehow. It's not like a dorm room where you are not allowed to personalize anything, but on the other hand, maybe the residents would have some medical, more medical or comfortable, I don't know, how do you call it? Some beds where you can adjust the mattress height and stuff like that. Do we have anything in this style, like sanitary style? Maybe we could also use just the beds that we feel like fit the individual rooms, but instead use the get to work. Is it this bed? No, we have real hospital ones, right? So we could use those and put them in some of the bedrooms or apartments. Maybe some have them over here so they can still watch TV while getting the blood transfer or whatever they need in the moment. Or okay, there's this blood the saline. Okay, that's the word for it. Good to know. But where is this hospital bed? Is it under debug? Maybe you can't access it. Exits. Maybe you can't get access to it easily. I can't find it right now, so for now I'm going to just put one of those. Yeah, that's also an option actually, that we just use a normal bed, have this next to it. We have many options to represent the, I don't know, medical situation of the sim that's living in the rooms. I think I'm going to stop with this retirement home now. I'm kind of stuck. Maybe I should go back and see what else I can do. Maybe I need to move out and Sullivan and see. That's why I can't get anything done, because now I'm kind of burned out on this interior situation, but I guess I have made some progress as well. So we have one apartment over here and one apartment over here. In the other rooms, there's still a big mess, but the floor plan kind of is getting in its shape and starts to make some more sense. And also I have made up some more lore for these two, which is great because they solved my problem with the daycare.